nothing, cause that implies that we're back from something. If we're back from something, it's some checks you owe us. I expect that payment, nothing less or over. I don't need them favors that you asked me for. I could give two fucks about where the Grammys go. I just gave out Grammys on my Instagram. Them OVO boys in business, man. It is what it is. Trust me, you get what you give. Yeah. You gotta come to my side and see how we live. Yeah. I cannot see heaven being much better than this. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm probably overheating, and today I'm super excited to show you my 1994 Mazda RX-7, or as it was sold in Japan, Efini RX-7. This is my literal dream car, and I'm in complete disbelief that I own it, and I'm really excited to tell you guys all about it. So yeah, let's get right into it. But first, real quick, I want to know what some of your dream cars are. I've been in love with FDs since I was like 3 years old. I think I saw one and it's just been in my blood ever since, but I'm curious to what some of yours are. So this 94 RX-7 was actually imported in 2011, which, as you may know, with the 25-year rule, it was supposed to be imported in 2019. I think the previous owner sent it down to Florida to do some title washing and make it legal. But here's what it looked like when it was imported. It had the tail side front bumper and rear spoiler, which you may recognize from Fast and Furious, the FD that Dom drove. Not the worst mods you can do to an RX-7, but a bit out of this time period. Now, this is how it looked when I bought it. The previous owner did all the carbon fiber doors, hatch, and hood, and he had also got the motors sent out to Atkins and did the single turbo and street port. This is what it looked like the day I brought it home. As you can see, the carbon is super faded. I believe it was sitting outside for like 5 years or so. But yeah, it was a really good base for a project. I ran into a bunch of overheating problems and a few other little issues, but once I sorted them out, I realized that this would be like a really good base for my dream car. But she wasn't a perfect car with the overheating problems, and she was actually running really lean, like scary lean. At first I was not getting good AFRs at all when I first got her. But once I got past those problems, I could actually start modifying and making her perform and look how I wanted to. So because this is my dream car, I had plenty of time to plan out how I wanted mine to look. So I had actually bought the front bumper before I bought the car because it was just too good of a deal. It's a genuine Origin Lab front bumper. I think it's a stylish version. I found a really good deal in Ohio, and it even came with the 99 spec FD fog lights, which are pretty hard to find. It was in really rough shape, but I had actually spent, I think, 30 to 35 hours just sanding and bondoing to places where there weren't any bumper just to make sure it fit perfectly. And yeah, I really just took my time on that bumper. So the side skirts are the BN style, BN Racing, just normal street sweepers. I always love the look of the Hot Boy FDs that are always in D1 and stuff in Japan. They just really caught my attention. I think they look really unique. For the rear end, I was kind of debating on what I should do. I loved the look of the Spirit R's with the circle taillights and the spoiler. I knew I always wanted that spoiler on there, so I found a good deal on one. But I didn't know if I wanted to go with a BN rear bumper. It's kind of a similar look to the side skirts, just street sweeper, or if I wanted to keep the factory bumper and have some sort of diffuser. And I do like the look of the Rocket Bunny's diffusers. I always think they're unique, so that's what I went with. I actually was really hard to get right. They don't tell you how to put it on. You just have to figure it out for yourself. I did keep the carbon fiber hatch. It is incredibly light. I just painted over it. I didn't want to have the whole car carbon fiber. I just wanted to kind of keep the whole car one color. But yeah, VIS carbon doors and hatch. Oh yeah, by the way, this car is meth injected. Definitely recommend for any boosted car to run meth. Now here's where most of my money went when I was building this car. These are genuine work D9Rs straight from Japan. They're 18 by 9.5 and 10.5 in the rear, with plus 30 in the rear I think, and plus 22 in the front. For the tires I went with 225 Federal 595s, and the rears I have Dunlop SP1s and 245. I know it is a little bit of a stretch, but I like it a lot. I just love that slight stretch look. I think they fit perfectly. I think they complement the car very well, and I love the white on white. The only thing is these wheels get so dang dirty so dang fast, and they're so hard to clean with the 9 spokes. I'm gonna be getting them ceramic coated by Detail RS. They're in the Easton area. They ceramic coated this whole car and it turned out amazing. They went above and beyond. Definitely hit up Detail RS if you're in the central PA area. Now, painting over the carbon fiber was a tough choice, but I decided to refinish the hood. Definitely needed it. As you can see here, the hood was super duper sun faded. There's no clear coat on it, but yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. I just used 2K clear coat and lots of sandpaper. I did the hood while the car was away at paint. The paint was done by All Wound Up in Kutztown. I had actually said I wanted it done in 2 weeks so I could go to a Tuner Evo event, and they gave me a really good price, and the work was even better. I was really impressed with their work. So with the carbon fiber on the front, I wanted to balance out that aggressive carbon fiber look. That's where I found the Mazda Speed carbon fiber roof spoiler. I think it adds a subtle but significant touch to the balance of the aggressiveness in the car. I'm completely in love with the look of this car. I'm not too sure I want to change much on the exterior, maybe except for the hood and the roof spoiler. The roof spoiler kind of falls off every now and then, but I really think that I'm just going to focus on the interior and the performance of the engine. I didn't really get to do much to the interior last year. So yeah, both of my door handles are broken. That is on top of my list to fix. But as far as the interior, it's just stock seats. JDM Momo steering wheel, Monte Carlo, which I do think is really cool. It's just getting old. I think it's from the 90s or early 2000s. Top secret shift knob. It actually still has a mini disc player from Japan. It's kind of crazy. The FM range only goes up to like 90 FM or something, but definitely going to change the head unit. Going to put in some bride seats. I'm digging the Eurostar 2s. I really like them a lot. I'm not sure what color to get. I'm like perpetually undecided on what color I want, but that and maybe some harnesses is really all I have planned for the interior. Maybe switching up the steering wheel. Alright y'all, let's pop the hood and see what's done to the engine. And if you look to the left, you will see that this RX-7 is naturally aspirated. I actually have the turbo out. I'm gonna be getting a new manifold made soon, but the turbo is a T4 66mm Turbonetics. Builds about 20 pounds of boost on full throttle, and it sounds amazing with the tile blow-off valve. God, I miss those noises so much. I can't wait to put the turbo back in. But basically what had happened was I tried to be cool and do a burnout at H2O and built too much boost and ended up blowing a hole in my exhaust manifold. Here, I'll show you the video.
Go, hurry up! Hit it, hit it! That was the fire video!
So yeah, after that, believe it or not, she was still building up to about 10-11 pounds of boost, but she sounded horrible, and I basically had to tow her home because the manifold got so hot and it was just leaking exhaust fluid into the engine bay that it actually melted my clutch slave cylinder and my master cylinder, so I had to get it towed home. So big shout out to AAA for towing my broken RX-7 home. I have a buddy at Black Magic Motorsports who's going to build me a custom manifold, so let's go ahead and pull that old one out. Yeah, as you can see, these bolts are super hard to get to. You can't even see the lower ones, but yeah, that's what I'm working on now. This is a pain in the ass to get off. All right, I just got the last bolt out and I'm ready to pull it out. Took all day to get 4 bolts out. Well, I finally got the manifold off. There's a wastegate there. Yeah, I'll show you exactly what went wrong. Yeah, right there you see a big old chunk taken out. It's from building too much boost. Oops. But yeah, so gonna get a new manifold fabricated. Hopefully it won't take too long and I can have this girl running up hopefully by end of March or so. Have a lot of new stuff going in here as well. I'm not just gonna be replacing this, but yeah, wish me luck, guys. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more car stuff. And for the next video, I'm gonna do a little update on the FC. And hopefully I'm getting a new car so you guys can see what that is. But in the meantime, peace out. Thank you so much for watching.